Hello, Mustang parents, guardians, and students. Here is your February vlog video. Let's go ahead and start talking about sectionals. Sectionals are only going to be for our third and fourth period students. Sectionals will resume on Monday with the violas on Monday. Tuesday will be basses. Wednesday will be cellos, and then Thursday will be all violins. So make sure to plan accordingly. Sectionals are now only in the mornings, 7:50 to 8:40. So I will be at the band hall back door starting at 7:30 each morning. And from 7:30 to about 8 o'clock, I will go ahead and let students in, but around 8 o'clock, 8:05, that's when I'll have to come back in here so we can start the sectional. Students that are late, considered late, would be 8:20. Anytime after 8:20, you do not get credit for that sectional, and sectionals are graded. So students will have to make up that sectional, and as you can see, every morning except for Friday mornings is taken up, and Friday mornings will have to be by a special request, and it can't be like a set time because Friday mornings we also have our department meetings. So if your child is not able to make the 7:50 to 8:40 sectional time during the week, please email me as soon as possible, because we need to find a separate time for them to meet, probably with me, and get some of this extra learning done, because it cannot be done all in orchestra. We do not have enough time built into the schedule for that. All right, so our next topic, third and fourth period also, we are doing solos starting on Monday as well. So Monday, we will start doing our solo unit. Each student has their own visual solo that they will learn and perform at our solo recital, which will be on Tuesday, February 28th. You'll probably get another vlog before then, maybe about some reminders about the solo recital. But yes, this will be a solo recital for all of our second and third year players to perform at. It'll be after school, and it'll just be just for our class and parents that want to come. So more of a smaller concert event, but yes, each student will have to prepare a solo for this, okay? More details on solo recital later on. Materials check. So materials, I currently have one shoulder rest. I did not start out the year with one shoulder rest. I had, I want to say, close to 10, somewhere around 8, 9 shoulder rests. But if your student is currently borrowing a shoulder rest from me, after next Friday, I will go ahead and start taking those back, because you will need to go ahead and purchase a shoulder rest for them, just so that I know that all my inventory is good and that I don't need to replace any of them. And this is a good opportunity for them to have some ownership over, the things that they are involved in. So shoulder rests don't cost more than, I've seen a very expensive shoulder rest for $20. No student needs anything like that. The basic shoulder rests, the Wolf's, Kuhn's, Everest shoulder rest brands, those are all around $10 to $12 usually on Amazon. So please go ahead and this week try to buy your student a shoulder rest. If they are a viola student and they are of the size of a large viola, they'll need a viola shoulder rest. If they are a viola student and kind of small, then they'll probably need a violin shoulder rest, 3/4 to full size. Okay, and for the violins, like I said, just 3/4 to full size. That would probably be best for most students. So make sure to have a shoulder rest, book, a tuner. So any kind of tuning device. This can be a phone app, but make sure it's actually on their phone, on their tablet. There is a free tuner metronome app that is on both the App Store and the Google Play Store and the Android Store. So make sure that they have access to that because they will need that upcoming for our contest season when we're really going to be talking about how to tune and how to tune well. Okay, our next thing and our last thing is about practice reflections. It is currently the end of the week. This is a Friday that I'm doing this recording on. But on Monday, I will be picking up practice reflections that were done for this week. And then Monday, I will also be passing out new reflections for the next week. So Monday is always going to be I'm passing out, but I'm also receiving another practice reflection. So usually Sunday night, maybe even Saturday, maybe check in with your students and say, hey, like, have you been practicing? Got to turn in that practice reflection on Monday. So let me go ahead and see how much time you've been putting in, because this is an investment into their lives, but you are also putting in money and time. So make sure you're checking in with your students to see how they're practicing, how well they're practicing. It doesn't have to be, 5 hours a day or 5 hours in a week. I am only asking for 2.5 hours during the whole week. That can be 150 minutes, spread out among 7 days. So if you haven't done so, please try to help them develop a practice schedule and try to stick with that schedule. Maybe they practice on Mondays for 40 minutes and then Thursdays for 20 minutes and then Saturdays as much time as they feel that they need. Or maybe they practice an hour on Tuesday and Wednesday and then they don't practice any other time. But that's still time that they're practicing during the week, and that's still a pretty respectable schedule. So I at this point in my music career, I am practicing on Sundays. I practice kind of on Friday nights during my lesson or in between my lessons and whatnot. And then definitely on Saturdays while I'm doing my lessons, I have a bunch of open time blocks. So I'll get some practicing done then. But yes, I still do practice even as a professional. So our beginner and our intermediate students, they need that structure to kind of help them progress. And if they don't have it, then they're just going to come back to me and, not be prepared. So to have them be as fully prepared as possible, try to help them at least develop the schedule. You don't have to learn how to be a musician. You don't have to learn what they're doing, but just know when they are going to practice. When are you going to put in this time, okay? And that's pretty much it for our vlog video for February. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and email me, and I will get back to you.